Today the story is going to be called Pete the Cat. Crayons rock. Pete the Cat likes crayons. And it's written by Kimberly and James Dean. We're going to talk about crayons and pictures. Pete loved his big box of groovy crayons. He loves to draw things like cars, trucks, flowers, and trees. And most of all, the big blue sea. There he is, and there's his picture. See him? Here's a truck, and here's a turtle, and here's the ocean, and his car and boat. They're really pretty pictures. From rockin' red to cool cat blue, with a box of crayons, there's nothing Pete can't do. Rockin' red, cool cat blue. One day Pete decided to draw something new. So let's see what he's going to draw now. His friends. There's his friends, 3 of them. See them? Using lots of colors is so much fun. Pete wanted to use every one. He scribbled and drew a great big smile. His drawings were groovy and rockin' with style. See, there he is, his friend there, and then his 3 friends there. Crayons rock. Rockin' red, groovy green, cool cat blue, deep purple. Pete was proud of the pictures he drew. He hoped his friends would dig them too. Pete showed Grumpy Toad first. Grumpy Toad said, "This doesn't look right. Those colors are way too bright." He thought they were too bright, and there he is. Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat. That's all right. The next one out will be dynamite," for Gus from Pete. So he's thinking of Gus. Pete showed Gus his picture too. Gus arched. "Who is this supposed to be? It doesn't really look like me." Just look at it. I think it looks good. Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat. That's all right. The next one will be just right." For Kelly from Pete. Let's see what picture he drew of Kelly. Pete finally showed Kelly her picture. Kelly said, "This one is fine, but it feels like something's missing from mine." So what do you think is missing from Kelly's picture? There's the schoolhouse. Pete said, "What a mess. Bummer, I guess my drawings aren't the best." Pete started to frown. He put his crayons down. In art class, the teacher asked, "Pete, what are you going to make?" "I don't know. I'm afraid of making a mistake." Pete looked around. Gus drew the coolest superheroes. Kelly's flowers were awesome out of sight. Grumpy's motorcycle was just right. Pete's heart sank. His paper was blank. What is he going to draw? The gang looked at Pete and said, "No sweat. It's all right. It doesn't have to be just right. Your art is cool because it's you. Your art is so unique. Grab your groovy box of crayons. Show us your technique." So now they're going to have him show them again what he draws. The teacher agreed. Art should be fun. Art is for everyone. From rockin' red to cool cat blue, with a box of crayons, there's nothing you can't do. Pete smiled. There are no rules. It's no big deal. Art is about how it makes you feel. Pete loved his cool art. That's the one thing Pete knew. Suddenly, Pete knew exactly what to do. Let's see what he's going to do. He tried again. Instead of drawing them one by one, Pete drew the whole gang just having fun. In the school bus, just look at them, all his friends going home or going to school in the school bus. That was pretty neat. Now let's see what else. Wow, way to go, Pete. That's a rockin' masterpiece. Grumpy Toad, Gus, and Kelly agreed. Pete's picture was off the charts. See? That's the groovy thing about art. There they all are. The best art comes from the heart. Crayons rock. Just look at them. Right, he also made a picture of a heart, didn't he? That's the end of it. The best art comes from the heart. Crayons rock. Thank you for listening today. You have a great day and God bless.